This is a big box, people. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, welcome back to my anime channel, Gizanime. Today's unboxing, as you can tell, is of Jimei Palace. Pretty sure I probably mispronounced that. Kuma, one of the 7 warlords of the sea. Typically, we only do like the normal 1/7 scale figures, sometimes even the cheaper Band Presto figures here, with the exception of my 1/3 scale Nezuko, which was until today my only scale figure or resin statue. So a little bit of a backstory on how I acquired this. I was looking up One Piece figures on Facebook and got a hold of a guy by the name of Endowed. He's also a member of a band called From Ashes to New. They're really good. They kind of play out like My Chemical Romance. So if you're into that kind of music, I definitely suggest checking them out. So he also has his own unboxing channel on TikTok. He has a ton of resin statues. So yeah, he's definitely worth looking into. So anyways, I was on the Favorite GQ Facebook page, made a post about wanting some Kuma and or Perona scale figures because to me those are like the best looking characters in One Piece, especially Perona. I really love Perona's whole aesthetic that she has going on. She looks really cool to me. So hopefully I can get something of her later down the line. But I got a hold of this guy and he was selling these statues and he told me about the Kuma and I got a really good deal. So if you're ever on Facebook, you know, the Favorite GQ page, look him up. He's definitely worth giving a holler for statues if there's anything you're looking into. But with that said, let's get on to this unboxing and see what we got. So to kind of start off, I'd like to note that this thing comes with an instruction booklet on how to put him together. It's that big. On the first page, it shows you that there are 25 pieces to him all together. And the very last page gives like a synopsis of where everything is laid out in the box. So the fact that it comes with an instruction booklet says a lot. Alright, so I don't have the certificate of authenticity with me right now. Lance, unfortunately, didn't send it with the statue. He forgot about it, but he sent it after that. But I do have the plaque that goes with him. And he is number 27 out of 100. So there are, I guess, only 100 of these guys out there in circulation. Here's the back of it. So we're going to start off with the base. There's quite a few pieces in here. Normally I go over every piece on my 1/7 scales because there's not really a whole lot to them. We may go over every piece here, we may not. It might be a longer video if we do though. Alright, so first off we have the base, and if anybody here knows me, I have a thing about bases, especially on the 1/7 scales, but I can assure you that I'm beyond sure that there is no resin statue out there with some circular plain base. And our base with this guy looks incredible. So we have like this really smoky effect right here on the base itself, with like this cloudy kind of like sand colored effect going on. And then like right here We have what looks like a cannon, and then we have another one right here. So yeah, people have been firing cannons left and right off at Kuma, it looks like, and he has just decimated them with his overwhelming power. We gotta mention that one of the saddest parts and one of the coolest parts in the anime, slight spoiler alert if you're not ahead, so skip ahead a few seconds though, was when Kuma sends the crew out with his ability, and it kind of seems like he's just one-shotting everybody, and Luffy just starts becoming really sad and depressed. Later we learn that that's not the case, that he didn't kill anyone. He's actually kind of working with the Straw Hats, so that was kind of a cool moment. So in the back of the statue we have kind of what looks like just a bunch of machinery kind of set up around here. This right here also is the light switch. The base lights up and Kuma's head lights up. So that will be cool to see when everything is put together. Yeah, that's the base. Also, the base is really heavy. Okay. So this is another piece of the base. It's one of the smoke effects that goes onto the base. So it locks onto the top right here. Alright, and then we have the world government flag that goes on top of it with the world government symbol, akin to the one that Luffy had Usopp burn up to show that they could care less about the world government and its tyranny against the people in general, let alone pirates and their desire basically for more freedom, which is really what Luffy is after. Alright, so that's it so far. Gotta say already, it looks pretty impressive and really big, which is kind of what we're here for. And speaking of big people, Kuma's body. This guy is definitely skipping leg day though, that's for sure. Yeah, so we've got his paw prints on the bottom of his shirt with his symbol on his chest, the paw prints on his pants as well, and we've got like this huge gaping wound on his arm, akin to like when Zoro slashed him and cut him open. So Zoro is not weak. To have wounded him in any way, shape, or form is testament to Zoro's strength. Alright, so we've got his back. We've got like a little peg hole for something in the back right here. So something will definitely go back here. These boots look really nice though.
Nice.
I really like the detail, the different shades of browns in them, all the way down to the soles to show that his feet are dirty. So we all know that he's been in battle and this isn't going to a ball. Alright, so the next piece that goes on him is a cannon that has a smoke effect attached to it. I would just like to note all the battle damage on this, the scarring, the really nice bronze coloring that it has on it, the attention to detail for a cannon. We've got like just all kinds of different parts on it, and it just looks more realistic. Alright, so that's where the cannon goes, and then the next part is this really cool wheel that goes on with all these little rivets all along the sides of it, and the wheel just kind of sets back in the back. Feels a little loose, but it just kind of sits there and kind of floats. Right, this smoke effect, which is part 7, is the piece that goes in his back where we saw the peg hole earlier. So this is all that's going back there, so I won't be turning him around to show that. But this is what belongs on his back, is this smoke effect. Alright, so real fast, there's actually a couple notches in his body, well, a few. There's one on the side, one on this side of his back, and one on this side of his back. Now the piece we just put in, on my figure or statue, it's really loose. It doesn't fit snug in there. So that could be an issue. I've heard of people putting like some kind of clay in them to kind of help them fit snugger in. My Nezuko that I have, her bow on her head doesn't fit right, so they sent me like this kind of green putty clay to stick in there to help it sit in place. So that might be something I look into. It's more like a soft putty than a clay, actually. So if you're having any issues with any of your resins, that might be something you look into as well. But this goes on him, and then our first piece with his paws also goes on the side. This incredible looking. I love the bright baby blue coloring on this. The fact that it is clear, more or less, and it kind of looks like glass. This is really gorgeous looking. Right, but there he is so far. We've got almost half the pieces on him. Looking pretty impressive so far. Continuing on with the process. Alright, piece number 10. This gigantic paw of his that will sit right here in this spot. This thing is as big, if not bigger, than my hand. That's incredible. This thing is heavy. Alright everybody, so that's in there, and it's pretty snug in there. It's in there. That's not coming out. Unlike the smoke effect in the back. Okay, I wasn't going to mention this one because it's a really small piece that goes in the side. And I don't know if y'all can hear that, but it's magnetic. But this back one that's really loose isn't magnetic. That's really weird. Right, so the next parts are these containers of some sort that have like this blue substance in it. Oh, I almost thought it really moved. I really thought that there was an actual gel in there. Like, that would have been kind of trippy. But yeah, they look like they just are like these containers of this blue substance. Pretty neat looking though. Alright, so I don't know if you can really see them, but here's one of them. And the other one is kind of hidden right here. Alright, so 14 is another one of the paws with a little paw on top. And it sits over here to the side. Alright, and the next couple pieces are really unique looking. It adds a little more flair to the overall aesthetic of Kuma and gives a relative size comparison as well. So these are the next couple pieces that go on him. Two little dudes that have definitely seen better days. Okay, and on the back of them, apparently we have Kuma's paw mark. So he has definitely hit them and sent them flying as well. We've got like scratch marks around them. This guy has like a deep red blood color around the paw mark. So Kuma wasn't going light on them. And just, can we appreciate the detail on the side character pieces that go on Kuma? This is hilarious. This guy has a set of really well done teeth. His hair looks incredibly well done. The man's abs look astounding. It just, his pants, the folds and creases, the different color shades in them, his boots. These look incredible. This little guy here with the bandana on his hair, looking like he's about to pass out. He's missing an arm. His arm that he does have looks incredibly well done, well painted, different folds in it to show different muscle tone. His hair. This is awesome. This is. I love my Nezuko, but yeah, this is so much better detailed. This is sweet. I love this. This is cool. I've got 3 figures in one. Alright, so I kind of wanted to show off where these guys go on the statue a little better. Since I have this thing sitting on my bed and it kind of hides them down a little bit. But he goes and a little bit down here. And he goes where his leg is right there. Where his leg is right there. The missing part of it. His knee kind of just slides in that hole there on the side. Alright, so here's the next piece that goes on it, and this is kind of cool. Our armless guy over here actually has an arm. So the socket where his missing arm isn't for like some extra piece. Well, it is, but like something like a smoke effect or something. It's for his actual arm. That's like, look at the muscle definition and the side character's arm. That's wow. Little sword that he has going on, a scimitar almost. Or cutlass maybe. Alright, and just like the smoke piece in the back, his arm is just kind of dangling there. It's not a really snug fit. Right, the next piece is one of the more unique parts about Kuma, and the fact that he holds a Bible in his hand. I don't know if it's ever been explained why he holds this, if there's something else inside of it maybe. It also has his symbol on the back of it. And his gloved hand. Which looks really nice. Really well done. Even looks like there's individual pages that we can see tattered around. Alright, so we have his other hand without the glove. We have like his pawpaw fruit exposed, and I just want you all to take note that this is actually soft, rubbery, malleable. Wow, that's kind of neat. Right, his hand itself has individual fingernails, kind of looking dirty. Again, to show, you know, he's been in battle. He's fighting people right now, so obviously he's not going to be clean. We have little veins running across the edge of his hand, or you know, the front, back actually. Alright, then we have this clear smoke effect from when Zoro, you know, attacked him. That goes right up here. Again, this thing is magnetic. It just, you can even see the magnet on it. See the magnet down there? Bam! Y'all see that? There's a magnet in this little piece here. Alright, and then we have Kuma's head. This really cool cheetah pattern hat that he has on his head. We have, you know, his ears poking out. Some two smoke effects going along the sides of his face. His incredibly long, overflowing hair. It almost looks like charcoal, actually. But it's really neat looking. I love all the bridges and just an incredible amount of detail to how choppy his hair would look. How wild and just out of control. We've got his eyes, nose, his mouth, this huge base that will sit inside the top of him. And then on the bottom, we have some batteries and some wiring because his eyes light up. This is Kuma all put together. He also comes with this brush. I'm guessing just to brush off, you know, any kind of dust that occurs over time off of him. And he comes with this wire strip to plug into the base so that you can light up the base. I'm not sure if when you light up the base the head turns on, because again there are batteries in the head. So I'm not sure if this is just a constant. It's a constant. Off. On. So this will look a lot better obviously in the dark. So I'm going to try to darken up the room after I get this guy set up where I'm going to put him and light him up for everybody to see that. Alright everybody, so I tried turning off the lights and it's really too dark to really make anything out on him. So I turned them back on. But as you can see, the base again lights up. Those two cylinders that look like the blue ooze light up. And as I've stated already, and you've shown you, the eyes light up as well. Although they don't really light up that bright, they still light up. But he is definitely a menacing looking resin statue to say the least. And he is definitely a welcome addition for me. Also, probably an apt or close size comparison with Luffy down there compared to Kuma. Right though, let me know what you all thought of this Kuma resin statue. Let me know if there's any resins out there you'd like to get your hands on. And I'll see you all again next time.